We're live.
We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sober Swole Podcast. My name is Jake Howard.
My name is Paul Rowe.
And before we get back to our extremely awesome returning guest, let's give a couple shout outs to Gorilla Gains. That's gorilla-gains.com. It's Gains with the Z, by the way. You can check out their new apparel and their new apparel. They got new stuff. Go check it out. Use the discount code Jake15 to save you 50% on your entire order. And that's all I got to say about Gorilla Gains because they're fucking dope. And I love them. Go check out Royalty Nutrition. That's royaltynutrition.com. They are a high-quality supplement company that doesn't use bullshit ingredients inside their formulations. And they are owned and operated by a veteran who I went to Iraq with. I use them every day. I'm actually still kind of yamping up on some of that slave pre-workout that I was sipping on before I hit the pecs today. Check them out. Use the discount code 37HAKE to save you 50% on your entire order. My last shout out will be to the FitOps Foundation. That's fitops.org. They are a not-for-profit organization that helps veterans rediscover their purpose after their active duty military service. Not just through becoming personal trainers, but through becoming highly qualified personal trainers and learning coping with life skills that you did not learn in your TAPS classes. If you're looking for a great not-for-profit to donate to, that's fitops.org/donate. Paul, hit him with that good shit.
Well, first shout out I'm going to give out is to Advanced Physical Therapy. Advanced Physical Therapy is the reason why I'm able to just lay out here comfortably right now, talking to you fine ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why that is because Mandy, the physical therapist over at Advanced Physical Therapy, is amazing at what she does. Yeah, zoom in on that beautifulness. And, they do incredible work over there, and I can't say enough about them. If you're looking to get out of pain, not wanting to use drugs, hit them up, Advanced Physical Therapy. They're located in Gilbert. I believe the cross streets are Higley and Pecos. Check them out. Next, I'm going to give a shout out to my old home group. That's the 4D, the Fourth Dimension, and they are located at the Pigeon Coop. Pigeon Coop is over in Tempe, and that is over off the 60 and Rule. It's right there in the same parking lot as the AMF parking lot. It's the same parking lot as the AMF bowling alley, and you can find them in the back corner. Awesome meetings. The meeting that I'm speaking of is a men's only meeting, and it's at 6 o'clock every Sunday night. However, like I said, there's awesome meetings. Check it out, pigeoncoop.org. Look up all types of different meetings, whatever you're looking for. Last but not least, I'm going to give a shout out to my boy, Kyle Summers. Kyle is an amazing brother of mine who is doing amazing work over at Purpose Healing Center. It's an addiction specialty location, and if you're looking to get help and you don't know where to look, check them out. Purpose Healing Center. They're doing incredible work. They just opened up a new wing on their in their building, so that means that they're doing incredible work. That they're changing more and more people's lives and helping people like us get the fuck out of addiction. Then, I know I said last but least, but I can't forget where we're sitting at right now, and that's By to Buy Studios. Yeah, By to Buy Studios. Check him out. Ryan is the guy that heads this up. He handles everything, all electronics, everything, all behind the scenes. He's a grand chameleon. He's the man behind the curtain, and you can check him out. He's at DJ Swirl on Instagram and at By to Buy Studios. And also, not only does he handle this type of atmosphere, he also does all your type of movie needs. And when I say movie needs, I'm saying anything from having a dining room set delivered to your house and just delivered, or if you want to put together all the way to hanging a TV up on the wall. He does it all. He's incredible at what he does. He's diligent at what he does. He's a man of his word, and he does an incredible job at advertising himself because he does a great job. And so that's all I got to say. Jake, you got anything else?
Well, We'll get to it later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's bring on our guest,
That was
Bailey Ann Wilson.
Hey, it's Warhorse. Do you want your workouts to look like this? Or do you want your workouts to slay? When Warhorse picks his pre-workout, he wants it to slay. If you want second place, go with somebody else. If you want to be a champion, go with Royalty Nutrition.
Welcome back. That's right, Royalty Nutrition. Check them out. We have our first returning guest ever. She's back. She's free.
I'm back.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Bailey. Sorry.
Hi, Bailey.
We've done this before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've totally done this before. We're for like 2 years we've done this.
So, Bailey, how's it been?
It's been good.
Yeah, what's been going on since we last talked?
A lot. I went to prison. I got out of prison alive. I started a new job at the treatment center that I graduated from before I went to prison. So I'm a house manager for the women's sober living, as well as I work as a overnight behavioral health tech for them.
So how long were you locked up for?
In total, it was 8 months.
Solid? Straight?
Well, it was 2 months in 2019 and then 6 months in 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
No.
We almost got you on like almost the exact year after you came on the first time, too.
I know. But I was driving back from Prescott. I was like, fuck. Oh, can we cuss on here?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
We're not monetized.
I was going to say, do you not remember like being on the show?
You ever listen to this
I was
turd sandwich?
I don't remember. I have a horrible memory.
You're cool. So, well, what was prison like, really? I mean, I've never been.
Don't go.
That's the goal.
It was overall, I'm like extremely grateful for the whole experience in a weird way. But it was really hard for me because I'm a person that's like severely addicted to like my phone and like technology and social media and hanging out with friends. I'm a very social person. So for me to go from seeing everybody that I love to not seeing them and not being able to contact anyone unless they answer the phone or unless they respond to a letter, that was probably the hardest part. And also just like being my drug was alcohol, and I've never been really heavily involved with like heroin or crack or whatever, but there was a lot of drugs in there, and it was just like one of my fears was going in there and not having alcohol and like slipping up and wanting to try something else because I was so depressed. But I was able to work on my art in there. I was able to finish my 12 steps. I got a sponsor, and I finished my 12 steps literally, I think it was like a week before I got out. And I was just like really grateful because the whole experience just like reiterated my sobriety. I was able to like look around and see these women who have come in there 3 times, 4 times. Like there was a lady there that had been in there 13 times. And it's just solidified my recovery because I know that I don't want to go down that path. And if I fuck up again, I know that I'm going to prison for a lot longer than 6 months.
Yeah. What the? Can you explain how working the program inside the prison works? Is it the same kind of thing? Like you just go to meetings? It's just
I would say the prison AA is a lot different. A lot more people are involved in NA there. So that was weird for me because I was in a pod of 136 women. There was only me and 2 other women that had worked the AH steps. So it was kind of hard to find a sponsor at first. But yeah, we would just go to meetings. My meeting was on Friday. I liked that it was a big book study. So like versus other meetings where it was just basically like a bitch fest for an hour. And so I liked the big book study version better because it wasn't just like, oh, this is what happened in my day and this is what I hate about this person, blah, blah, blah. We actually focused on the big book, worked through the big book, and there was like a section of time where the chairs would allow for women that are new to ask any questions or anything like that.
what like how are you treated in general? Like I mean, I know prison's not a positive experience, but how that go? How is that?
That was the other thing that was really hard because I was always like I'm a likable person, I would say. And going to prison, I'm like, they're like, you look like a cop. So why are you here? My bunkie was like, is your radio beeping? I'm like, no. I'm like, I wish I was a cop because then I wouldn't have all these charges. But I had a hard time with the guards because like I always have to have the last word and you don't want to do that with guards. And that was just something else that I learned was to just bite my tongue and not have to say anything, not have to have a comeback, not have to have the last word. But over time it got better as like the women got to know me and I got to know them and they knew that I wasn't a cop.
Well, I mean, were they like looking down on you because you didn't murder your boyfriend with a screwdriver and stuff like that?
Well, I do. Well, my charges were aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and one count of endangerment. So it's like my charges. They were once I told them my charges, they were like, "Oh, okay," but it was basically because I was white. Or I look white. I'm not white, but I look like a white female.
Right.
I'm actually Hispanic, Native American, and white, but you can't see the Hispanic or Native American.
Yeah, you gotta get out in the sun to let that shine out a little bit, huh?
Right.
So you got out. What was the first thing you did?
My grandma came and picked me up. It did not rain the whole time that I was in Perryville was where I was at. Didn't rain the whole time. Literally the day that I was released, it was raining so hard that the system shut down and they had to give me like a paper ID because they couldn't print off the picture on the machine. The system was down. My grandma and I went to a Mexican restaurant in Phoenix and I ate Mexican food. My grandma doesn't like sushi. I was like, Grandma, I was going to have sushi be my first meal out, but I know you don't like it, so I'll save it for later.
So you went and had, well, what'd you have?
Honestly, I can't remember. I think it was just like a trio, like enchilada. Oh, that's what it was. Green chili tamale and a taco and I just wanted to get it all. And then the thing I was most excited about was because in there, they won't let you have real sugar because women use it to make hooch. So I was so excited to just drink an iced tea with regular sugar.
Nice.
The simple little things.
Right?
It really is. Did you already have a place lined up to live and all of that stuff, or was that already done before you already went in?
That was like a whole other ordeal. While I was in there, I had an address. It was these two friends of mine that are married that I met in AA, and they said that I could stay with them. So prison told me, yeah, you'll figure out like whether or not you're approved to go to Tucson, because that's where I was trying to go. Then they tell me that I won't find out until the day that I'm released. I'm like, so what the hell am I supposed to do? Like, just magically find somewhere to stay in Phoenix? Like what? But long story short, I ended up going to Tucson. It took a month for it to be approved by my probation officer. And then I actually switched locations because I moved into the treatment center, but as a house manager, not a client.
So you're living.
So how did that go? How did that come about? How did that job opportunity come?
Well, I walked in their office and I'm like, hey, what's up? Because when I left, they were like, yeah, just whenever you get out of prison, you'll have a job here. We love you. 3 of the directors told me that. So I think I waited like 10 days. And like I was on a mission to go see friends and family. And so once I came to it's called Burning Tree West, I came in here and I saw everybody, and the 2 directors and my grandma and I had a meeting, and they were just like, look, this is the position we have. If you're wanting it, it's yours. I'm like, fuck yes, I want it.
You got your dog.
Yes, she was just outside my door, and I'm like, oh, should I get up and open the door? Because she has so much like anxiety that she goes in and out, in and out, in and out. So I'm like, oh, I'll just keep her outside. But I do have my dog.
So what was going on with her? No.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, I saw that you said on Instagram that your stipulation was you'd take the job if you got her.
Oh, that's just because I, as a client before I got to Burning Tree, as well as after I got out, there's a few, you can never count on people who are getting sober to be kind to a dog. Like they're either going to love the dog or they're going to treat her like shit. And there was a lot of clients that just abused her. And that's why she has such bad anxiety. And so I was like, if I live here, the rule is I want Boomer. That's her name. They were like, okay.
That's cool.
Well, that works. So you got a new job. You got
new
your dog.
dog.
So what else is going on? What is new? How are you moving forward with your rediscovered freedom?
I don't know if you guys have heard about the Big Book Awakening, but I just got a new sponsor. And she, as well as a couple of the women in the program that I hang out with, we're all going to do the Big Book Awakening. It's kind of like an in-depth, they call it an in-depth journey through the Big Book, but it's like really like rigorous. I'd say that's the right word. But I'm like, when my friend asked me, she's like, do you want to do the Big Book Awakening with us? I was like, not really. But I'm like, yeah, I know that I needed to get back into my step work and get back into the Big Book and all that. We have an AA meeting here every week, and then I have my women's meeting that I was able to attend last week and have it be my home group. I don't know what word that would be. But that was really nice because there was probably like 3 to 4 women in my home group that stayed in contact with me throughout my stay in prison. So I was very excited to go back to my home group and say hi and tell them how much I appreciated their letters and cards and stuff.
Hell yeah, man.
Good.
To have that support is huge.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Paul used his voice.
Hey, I've been talking.
It's like the 3rd sentence.
I'm just enjoying listening to Bailey talk.
Yeah, like Bailey, we're so glad to have you back. I'm glad that you're out and you're safe and
I'm so glad to be back. I love you guys.
Oh,
Aw.
Tell Brittany I said hi.
I will. She's been trying to get on.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh, Bailey, Brittany wanted me to, and you're like, oh, Paul. I'm like, fuck you.
No, Brittany's juggling a week old right now, so
That's gotta be fun.
dude, you missed one of the craziest experiences of my entire life.
Yeah, tell us
How
about
was that?
Jake. How was that experience?
Yeah.
Weird but cool at the same time. There was a whole blow up kiddie pool in my bedroom, and then Brittany
I
pushed
saw
the
that.
baby out into it.
Yeah, that's your
The witch
experience?
doctors came over and did some voodoo and
Witch doctors.
did some chants and
How many were there?
huh?
How many were there?
There was two.
Okay, I didn't know that.
There was the main lady that she's been working with, and her name is Yetta. She's super sweet. And then the other lady.
Okay. And were you in the
I only
pool
met her
with
that once. Her name's not going to stick in my head.
Were you in the
But yeah,
pool with her?
and then I think Yetta's coming over tomorrow just to do a checkup, just to see how she's doing and how everything's going.
And then when did she?
I mean, the whole thing was pretty crazy. Brittany and I got ready for bed. And then we did bedroom stuff. And then I went to sleep. And then she was like, my water broke. And I was like,
You're like, yeah, let's do this.
cool. Call the witch doctors. Let's party. Get them all over here.
How long did it take for them to get over to your house?
About an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy getting stuff set up. I was, making sure time and
You're
contractions.
preoccupied.
Yeah, I had stuff to do. And then Brittany said she wanted Scarlett to be up to C. So I got I got her up, and she was helping out, and I was running back and forth getting waters and snacks and all kinds of fun and exciting things.
Nice. Now, during the actual birth, were you in the pool with her?
I'm sorry?
During the actual birth, were you in the pool with her?
No.
No.
No, but they did make me take my shirt off to hold the gooey baby.
Nice.
Skin to skin.
I
You got to do skin to skin.
You have to frame that shirt.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, I took my shirt off. They're like, rub this newborn on you. I'm like, okay.
Aw.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, like I guess you're the professionals.
You're
I'm
the
just
boss.
I'm just the dude that put the baby in her. You just tell me what to do, and I'll take care of it.
Did you cry?
What?
Did you cry?
No.
No?
No.
What are you, a robot?
Right?
No, I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, man, I hope Brittany's okay. That's
Jesus. I cried during both the births of my kids.
I mean, I'm not going to dog you on it. I was thinking about other things. I was like, there's my daughter. That's dope. Wife is okay. Yes. Like.
And were you watching Ruth the whole time?
No, Ruth was asleep.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, you like
The whole thing took like 3 hours.
From-
3 or 4 hours.
From the time that the water broke?
Yeah, I don't know. Ask Brittany for right times and things. She'll know.
Yeah, I figured that.
You're not gonna fucking know the details. Quit asking me questions.
I was there.
I participated.
I held a hand. Babies are born out of the butt. I'm still convinced.
Oh man. Whoa. What was that?
So I mean,
What?
well, we're gonna have to log back into the meeting here in
Oh, is that what that sound was?
here in about 9.5 minutes.
I guess we got 9.5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we sure do.
I'm
No, so where is old DJ Swirl?
he is sitting back down, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I just got back. What's up?
Because
There he is.
I was just gonna ask, like, we were gonna try and use your other platform.
Oh yeah, we were going to, and then life got all the fuck in the way, and so
We were going to, and then we weren't.
Yeah, like I had this the intro music, "Welcome Back, Cotter." Like it was supposed to be so fucking cute and shit, and all that went to hell real fast. But yeah, I'm good. Good now. I'm just taking pictures with Paul, relaxing, being comfy as fuck right now on that couch. So
I mean, good on Paul. He's earned it.
Oh, dude, I'm living life right now, man. This is great.
Are you back in the gym yet, Turd Sandwich?
What's that?
Did you have knee surgery? Is that what I heard?
No, my back is it's gotten pretty radical, and it's not been good. And so, and then I got COVID a couple months ago, and my appetite has.
sorry.
And my appetite hasn't been the same, dude. I've only been eating like once or twice a day. It's been clean eating. I've been following Jake's diet, but my appetite's just not there. So I actually have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning to figure out what's going on. Because I'm still waking up every morning gagging. I'm not throwing anything up, and then the answer to your question is yes, Jake. I was in the gym on Monday, did not go yesterday, and I went on a jog today.
Earth to Jake.
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah.
There he goes.
Oh.
No.
Dude, you are dead still, bro.
That's because he's on his mobile device right now. That's why.
Well, no, because Brittany sent me a picture that I'll be posting up later. But no, you're still having appetite issues?
Yeah.
Maybe that's something you should tell the dude that's writing your diet plan or some shit instead of waiting on a Wednesday in the middle of a live show.
I'm a work in progress, Jake. Come on, you should have known this by now. We gotta take baby steps, bro. We'll get there. One day we'll get there. I promise you. And at that end of that day, you're gonna be a proud dad.
Are you back in the gym yet?
Yeah, no, I said I went on Monday. I did not go yesterday, and then I went for a jog today.
Okay.
So I'm just been playing it easy. I got my MRI set up for next week, so we'll see after that. That's what we're waiting on right now, is just to get the MRI done, and then that way the doc can see what needs to have happen.
And then, well, when we come back, let's touch more into everybody's mental health. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds like a plan. You want to go to Warhorse real quick, and then Bailey, you just click on the link that we provided before, and everything should go pretty smoothly this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here's
we're gonna
Warhorse,
log out
guys.
and log back in.
All right, real quick.
Okay.
Hey, it's Warhorse. Do you want your workouts to look like this? Or do you want your workouts to slay? When Warhorse picks his pre-workout, he wants it to slay. If you want second place, go with somebody else. If you want to be a champion, go with Royalty Nutrition.
There.
No, it did not at all, dude. Participant.
There he is. There's Jakey. Come on.
Uh-oh. Doesn't like to bite either.
Hey.
No, it's just because Zoom defaults to try and record everything, so it's trying to record at the same time and do all this other shit. So, yeah, it's really fucking annoying, though. That's why I'm trying to use the one that's proprietary, but it's not working either, so...
Yeah, Jake, you missed Warhorse Go Purple.
I saw that. I'm watching it. I'm watching it go down live on the Twitch stream. My screen split.
Awesome.
He's looking like a
demon
90s video game boss.
Right? Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm talking about?
Ding ding.
And there is Miss Bailey again. And then as soon as she pops back in here, we will.
Oh Bailey.
Boo boo.
There she is. And we're back.
Hey.
Is everyone back?
Yep.
Hey, so that kicked on. Can you hear it?
Yeah, we can hear it.
You serious?
Yeah.
Yep.
God damn
He
it.
said, "Can you hear it?"
Oh yeah.
Here, Bailey, I'm going to mute myself for a second, but how has adjusting back to, civilian life been on you and your mental health?
At first it was really rough because I was like staying up till like 5, 6 in the morning, and I couldn't, like, my sleep schedule was all fucked up. But that ended up working out perfectly because the position that they offered me was overnight. So I was getting kind of worried there for a little bit. But my mental health, I feel like sleep affects your mental health a lot. And it definitely did for me. But the other thing is I was just like so excited to be back on my phone. And I was like at the same time, I was so overwhelmed with like people reaching out to me and saying like how much that they missed me and that they're proud of me. And like as kind as those messages were, it was just like an overwhelming amount of people reaching out to me. And I was just like, I almost like froze. I was like, okay, I don't know how to respond. Because usually like I'm the type of person that responds to every single text message, every single message on Facebook, every single Instagram message, every single Snapchat, but reintegrating into society or social media, that was really hard. I'm trying to think, my mental health, it was just me making sure that I was getting enough sleep, and also making sure that I continued to pray at night. Because I did that all throughout my stay in prison. So I just wanted to maintain it because my higher powers are really a blessing in my life. And I feel like the whole stay went just amazing versus how it could have gone. And I just wanted to make sure that I kept in contact with them and kept saying how grateful I was. My biggest thing is like every night I say after I pray, I make sure that I include like a little gratitude list. So minimum of 3 things that day, just to keep me in like the mindset of gratitude instead of, today was a shitty day. Like this and this went wrong. I just want to stay in a positive mind frame because I know I can go back to it. I just don't really want to. So that was the biggest thing for me, was just making sure that I was continuing to pray and continuing to make sure that I was focusing on the positive rather than the negative, because I know how easy it is to get sucked into that negativity, and especially on social media. I got out at like the worst time. It was like I hate politics, and it was just like, fuck Trump, fuck Biden, and I was just like, ugh. And that's like all I saw on my Facebook. And at one point in time, I actually like made a post about it, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, why can't you just live your life and be grateful for the things that you have? Because it was just driving me nuts, and I had to like just stop. I had to actually like unfollow people because their posts were just like affecting me negatively and like making me in turn think negatively. So I just unfollowed certain family members and friends and all that jazz.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got out just in time.
Right.
When did you get out?
December 10th.
Okay, so it's only been it's been 2 months exactly today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, exactly 2 months today. So do you find that if you gotten yourself into a nice rhythm with life as far as a sleep schedule with your new job? Have you like kind of settled in, or are you kind of still finding your rhythm?
It's only this weekend will be my third work week. So it's still like, I think overnights in general are an adjustment, but I am trying to figure out the flow of like my recovery, my work schedule. And then I want like at least like one day is fine, but at least like 2 days where I don't have jack shit to do. I can just, I can go grocery shopping if I need to. I can go to CVS or whatever. I can go shop for clothes or just hang out with friends. But I'm getting a schedule down and learning how to say no.
What do you feel that you have to say no on?
Work stuff. It's really amazing. They asked me to start and run a art program for the students once a week, but I had to be like, I need time and I need to figure out my schedule. So that was like one of the things that I had to just, it wasn't, I guess, technically a no. It was just, yes, I can do it, but I can't do it every week type of thing. Just so like it's really like self-care. I need to make sure that I know how I get when I get overwhelmed and busy, and I don't want to get like that.
No, it's good. It's good self-awareness to have. Excuse me. One moment.
Get your water? Yes, I do. All right, cool.
I'm sorry, I'm still dealing with the heater that's kicked on, or the AC, or whichever one Brittany turned on. I don't know.
You actually can't hear it.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
Oh, sweet.
No, I don't know
So-
what you did different, but yeah, you can't hear it now.
Hey, so are you, Paul? Have you already gone and seen somebody? What we talked about the other day?
No, if you're talking about a shrink, I have an appointment set up in March.
Okay.
I can't.
Man, everything just got real quiet for me.
Yeah, I know. No, the place that I got referred to, they're booked out until March. But the doctor's office, the doctor's appointment I have tomorrow, it's going to address the stomach issue. I want to know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if I need to get an ultrasound done on my stomach or what, because I'm tired of not having an appetite. Because it's definitely affecting my mood, and it's affecting my energy level.
I was gonna say, you seem pretty chill, but
Yeah.
kind of like too chill.
Yeah, no,
Like you're chill on purpose.
yeah, no, it's just.
I'm gonna let Boomer in 1 second.
No,
Okay.
I got like zero fucking energy, dude, and I'm fucking tired all the time. That's why I like I'm trying to go to the gym, dude. It's like I've been proud of myself. I haven't taken any pre-workouts.
Yeah. How's your caffeine intake otherwise?
Non-existent.
Okay. How long's that been?
Weeks.
Okay, and then you went from how much to that?
Monster a day.
Okay. Okay, so you may be having some
Caffeine withdrawals.
maybe, but
Well, I'll bring that
that's
up to
not.
the doctor tomorrow.
And then when was the last time you went and got your levels checked and all that stuff? Are you coming back to normal?
Yeah, no, all my blood work came back normal. That
Oh,
was,
so
that was
what,
about
what the
that was about
what the fuck?
3 weeks ago.
Because I mean, your testosterone was in the toilet, man. I'm
Yes, it was.
very confused.
Well, I've been taking natural testosterone supplements for about a month now from Costco. That's got me. No,
Okay.
it's about 2 months now. So, you know what? My body is a fucking it's an anomaly in itself, man.
What about you, Bailey? How many testosterone supplements are you on these days?
Oh, 40.
Yeah,
Easy.
did you get-
Easy 40.
Nice. Is that why you got that 5 o'clock shadow, huh? That's
Yep.
fantastic. It's coming in great.
Yep. That's why you're getting so fucking huge, man.
Right?
You out deadlifting trucks and stuff? Dang.
Oh, yeah. These
Yeah,
big
yeah.
old guns.
Hey, Paul.
Huh.
Brittany wants me to ask you about hypothyroidism.
Yep. No, I've been checked on my thyroid, and all the levels are fine as well. Yep. So
I remember that was funny to me because remember we've talked about this a lot. Like your mom used to harp on that.
yeah,
Right.
she always thought it was my thyroid, correct? Because that's what's going on with her, and that's what's going on with my sister. But dude, my level's been checked like multiple times when it comes to my thyroid, and all the times they always come back normal. So I was like, sorry, Mom, I don't have any type of thyroid issues. There's something else going on. Now, a lot of it for me, honestly, my mental issue is stemming from my back. That's really fucked with me the most because it was just a chain reaction, with COVID happening and then the gym shutting down and then me working from home, going from, walking around the office all the time and going to the gym all the time to doing absolutely nothing. Well, my body, unfortunately, doesn't have the luxury of being able to do that. And by doing that and just fucking letting everything go, my support system within my back, which was my stomach and my core, went to shit. And so then all of a sudden, shit starts popping out of place like it did last year. And then, thank God I have to go to physical therapy, which helps out a ton, but it's still not taking away the pain. And with that pain, like, Bailey said earlier, with the lack of sleep, dude, lack of sleep will fuck with your mental status like no one's business, dude. It will make you feel literally insane. And I'm really good at getting myself caught up in the whole negative aspect of that hamster wheel going and, not liking my job. And then my anxiety kicks in because I don't want to go to fucking the office because I don't want to do my job anymore. And then my back's killing me. Well, then I can't sit still at my office where at least at my house I can lay down if I need to and still work. Like, I make up all this bullshit continuously staying in that negative mindset. And it wasn't until just recently that I was like, dude, Paul, enough's enough, man. Like, you gotta fucking do something about this. And so finally I took charge and started getting things done. And I've been doing planks now for I think 2 or 3 weeks, and that's been helping every night. And I do the gym now. That, like, it was a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie, it was a fucking, like, you're talking to a guy that loved the gym like it was his second home. Now it's like, oh god, dude, I don't want to fucking go there, dude. I don't want to go there at all. I'd rather just hang out on my couch because I had a shitty day at work. Well, dumb shit. Remember back in the day when you'd have a shitty day at work, throwing around some weights kind of made you feel better.
Yep. Well, so I was going to ask you too, how are you doing on the sobriety side of things, man?
Sobriety side, I'm still sticking with weed. That's it. That's the only thing that helps me sleep, to be honest with you. they wanted to put me on fucking Ambien, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, make that weird bastard a last resort. I think. That's,
I don't need to be getting on more medication because I already know that when I go see the shrink that they're gonna put me on some more shit. I
mean,
but I know that if that's what's needed for me to get me to back to a somewhat normal status, I'm okay with it now. I shouldn't have done what I did in the past. I know now that it was a mistake to stop all the medication on my own. I know that's not the route to do. So, like right now, the medication that the one that I'm on, the mood stabilizer, it hasn't done anything, and I've been on it now for 2 months. So I've definitely given it enough time for it to see if it was gonna react. And that's the shitty thing about when it comes to mental medication is that there's no exact science behind it, and it's just going to be a give and take and, trial and error.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, so Bailey, have you ever had to deal with balancing antipsychotics?
Funny, because I was like, oh my God, this is a perfect opportunity to talk about. So when I was in county going into prison, I had brain surgery January 2018, and it removed a tumor. We thought that cured my seizures. With all the stress and just not wanting to drink their lovely filtered water, and I don't really drink sodas or anything, so I literally was just not drinking anything. I would take like a couple sips out of my water bottle a day. So it was like dehydration, stress, anxiety. I started having seizures again. And I had my first seizure in county. And then 7 days later, when I got processed to Perryville, I had another one on a top bunk. And then I had in September my third and final one. So they put me on an antipsychotic. I don't remember what it's called, but it's like when I said the name, a couple of the girls in there that were very aware of medications, they were like, Bailey, that's a antipsychotic. And I'm like, why the hell did they put me on an antipsychotic for my seizures? Like, I understand like seizures have some sort of like mental, I don't know, but I was pissed. I was like, and I have a huge thing with like not taking anything in pill form that I don't need. So like even when I had my brain surgery, I didn't want to take like the hydrocodone. I don't like it, makes me itchy, and I don't like how it bogs my head up, especially after getting sober. So I immediately went to the provider and I was like, you need to get me off this, and it like put me on zonisamide because that's something that I've taken before. And that whole process in county or in prison was just ridiculous. I have never been through something like that in my life. I was talking to myself before bed. I was like, I would have hot and cold sweats just when we were going to dinner. I was standing in line and I looked over at my friend Dana and I'm like, look at my palms. Like you could see all the veins in my palm. Like they were just so clammy, and like the back of my knees were clammy. And it was just, I was very like sensitive to information, and I could tell that. And I also didn't know what was going on because I didn't know that I was on an antipsychotic at the time. So once I got off of it, that's when that was actually harder than being on it. I didn't have any, I think the only symptom that I had being on it was I ate way too much. And then when I got off of it, he didn't taper me off of it. He just cold turkeyed me. And even the nurse was like, she's like, are you sure you don't have, like, he's not like tapering you off? I'm like, you guys are the ones with the information. He just told me that I could switch. She's like, cause that's not good. So there was the come down from whatever I was on. That was just insane. But yeah.
What was that like?
What was what like?
The come down.
It was like, that's what I was explaining, the cold, hot and cold sweats,
okay.
talking to myself, like sensitive to information. It was really bad. And it was scary because I didn't know what was going on until like I asked my like friends and stuff. I actually went to an AA meeting and I opened up about it, and I was just like crying. I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I have all these thoughts in my head. I can't make them stop. And even at one point I was like praying, and I was like, if I don't make it out of here alive, just like let me find a way to kill myself in here. Because I was like for sure like certain that I was gonna die in there at the time when I was on those antipsychotics. And it was just like, I was so pissed. I worked through it when I was in there though. I was like, you, Dr. Johnson, are going on my 4th step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's always my big fight that I have. So I have to talk to a psychiatrist at least every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And she's always like, "Do you want to try something?"
Yeah.
I was like, well, do I need it? I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, listen, don't maybe me this shit. I mean, I haven't thrown a white trash rocket in many moons. I think I'm doing okay, you know. And I haven't called Paul to come help me redo the drywall in the house.
No, you haven't.
So, I mean, just playing with some electricity here and there. Oh, hey, I did the light fixture in the bathroom, buddy.
Nice. Good for you. You figured out the
I
breaker
did.
and all?
I fucking hate playing with wires, man. I hate it.
Yeah, so do I. That's my least favorite of all trades is electrical.
Yeah.
Because it hurts.
It's cool. Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's cool. I mean, I'm glad people do it, but
yeah,
it's just not my cup of tea.
Well, neither is mine. Mine's woodworking.
So when you come over tomorrow or on Wednesday and we're standing on this chair to do this
Ceiling fan?
The ceiling fan, I'll make sure to keep the power turned off the whole time.
Please and do. Thank you.
Bailey, I almost killed Paul when we were doing the light in my kitchen.
Yeah, it hurt just a little bit.
Oh, you got shocked?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he didn't hear me and he turned it on when he wasn't supposed to.
Nice.
That's all right. I did that when I was changing out the electrical in my my kitchen. My dumbass, I have an old house. My house was built in 1982, and so the owners didn't label the electrical box at all. So I'm trying to figure out shit, going back and forth, back and forth. Finally, I figured it out, and my dumbass, in the midst of going back and forth, forgot that I had left it on. And when I went down to connect the outlet to the wires, I was like, oh, motherfucker. Yeah.
I think as a guy who tries to provide, at some point you have your electrical story.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I did mine when I was like 17 in my bedroom at my mom's house. I wanted a fan in there and she didn't want to put it up. And she said, if you buy a fan, I'll put it up. She bought me a fan, I put it up. Was standing on a little metal ladder and didn't even think to turn the electrical light. Just thought that the light switch was good enough. Touched the wires together. My leg was touching the was touching the metal ladder when I touched it. So yeah, it went all the way through my body.
Oh yeah.
Fun times.
Ouch. Did you have a scar on your leg?
No, but you know how your eye twitches when you have like low potassium?
Yeah.
My right arm did that for like 30 minutes afterwards. Just like super randomly, I'd be sitting still and all of a sudden be like, gig.
Yeah. The worst I ever got was 150, and we were doing an install of appliances at a house, and it was a brand new build, and so there's different trades going in and out, and I had fucking switched it off, and I put a note on there, do not turn on, and one of the fucking AC guys turned it on, and I was hooking up electrical cooktop, and I was underneath the cabinet, dude. And as soon as I touched it, knocked myself out. And I got 150 volts in me, dude. My hands were like this for about an hour.
Yeah, that's reasons why I'm glad I'm a girl. I don't have to fuck with that shit.
150 is still better than 240.
Yes, it is.
Fuck.
You've never tried to Rosie Riveter, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar, fix some shit?
No.
I like how she's casually. No.
And
No.
the woke patrol's coming. You done fucked up. How's your family, Bailey?
Oh my God. My brother, while I was in there, made me an aunt for the first time. And he is so cute. I got to spend Christmas with him. His name's Bentley. My sister's doing good. My stepdad's doing good. My grandma's good. Everybody's good. That was like another thing that was really big for me, and that I realized after prison is that I need to just like I knew this already, but I want to make sure that I'm doing it. Spend time with people that I love, because when I was in there, I had 3 people die. So it was just like a reiteration of you got to spend time with those that you love, because you never know what tomorrow is going to hold,
Mm-hmm.
Amen to that.
Well, when are you going to come and watch these kids so Britt and I can like go to sleep or something?
I was going to put on the thing I put on Facebook and Instagram, I love Jake's little family. And then I looked at it and I'm like, no, he doesn't have a little family. And I was like, backspace, backspace, backspace.
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
Are they all doing homeschool, or how is that with COVID?
Man, it sucks. So we've been having to watch the girls extra close because they haven't been doing their homework or turning in any of their assignments. So everyone now has to sit at the kitchen table. And Wyatt has to sit at the kitchen table too, because he got caught playing on YouTube. But even before Britt took time off from work, I had Ruth downstairs with me.
Yeah.
So she sees Big Sissies and Bubby, and she's like, it's playtime all the time. So, I mean,
he's like, let's go.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's been weird trying to kind of find like a balance with that. But I mean, we're getting through it. We're getting projects done at least.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard. Well, not kind of hard. It's really hard on my little sister and her dad. He was saying that she does online learning 3 days a week, and then 2 days a week she gets to actually go in, but it's only for half days. And he was telling me, he's like, it just sucks because like I want her to have more interaction with her friends, and she's just not getting it right now.
What blows is Mila is like a 4.0 GPA student.
Mm-hmm.
The second stepdaughter Dose. But she doesn't turn in her shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. We're trying to figure it out. And, I mean, it's not that she's just blowing it off here. She's blowing it off at her dad's too. So.
Yeah.
How long have they not been in school? Because that's weird, dude, because both my kids are in school.
Well, it's ASU prep. I don't know how they're doing things. They're going to the fancy school.
Oh. So this whole time they've been doing homeschool?
They went back for like a month. And then Wyatt's teacher caught the COVID. And then I think a couple other teachers got it. I don't think any of the kids had it, but they're just like, that's enough. Send everybody back home.
Yeah.
How long ago is that?
Oh, that's been like 2-3 months. They're talking about maybe late February letting them all come back, but we'll see. Hey, Paul, you want to know something funny?
What's that?
I ain't never seen some tweaking ass shit like this. This fool looked like the Grinch stole motherfucking Christmas. Look at that.
What?
No. So if you look at the top of the screen,
Tweaking ass shit like this. This fool looked like the Grinch stole
well, see on the Twitch, people can't see what you're doing,
Huh?
but I can.
some tweaking ass
And you're leaning over here, and I'm surprised Ryan hasn't slapped you right in the mouth for
He's the one who gave it to me.
no lid having son of a bitch.
Nah, he's the one who gave it to me.
He left me no option. But as a parent, I understand that when my kids fuck up, I have to give them another chance to redeem themselves. So,
And I redeemed myself.
And
The cup is empty and it did not get spilled.
can you please leave him alone? He's doing a great job with his open containers.
Thank you.
No, I gotta bust his balls. Bailey, Paul is the most drink spilling son of a bitch I've ever seen.
He absolutely is.
I am. I'm a klutz.
Absolutely.
What can I say? But the cup is empty and all of it was in my body.
Well, I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I redeemed myself.
Well, hey, Bailey, tell the people where they can find you.
On Instagram, Bailey and 93. That would be the best spot.
There you go. I think we're gonna.
VAILEYANN93.
Her mouth.
All right, there we go.
I heard it.
Oh, did she? Am I locked up or is?
No, she's locked up.
I think she's just doing a
Oh.
really good job staying
No,
still. There she goes.
Her eyes are blinking.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah,
heard
Bailey,
all
you
of that.
froze up a little bit.
I was
Yeah.
like, you guys are pros.
She just turned into a ventriloquist. She was saying all that and her mouth didn't move.
That was impressive.
It's like, man, she has really been working on those posing shots when she gets her makeup done, man. She
Yep.
Bailey, I'm so proud of you. I'm glad you're out.
Thank you.
Like,
Good job. Well
Yeah,
done.
well
Welcome
done.
back to society.
Welcome back.
we're gonna have to see what happens. What happens down the road? Make the trilogy happen.
Right?
Maybe get you linked up with Ryan. Get you linked up with Ryan. Do the Bailey Ann show.
I will help.
Oh, I'm
make,
not-
I will
I'm
help
not
make
good
her.
at this.
I will help make her face, her makeup tutorials pop.
No.
Boom, boom. There it is. It's called networking, Bailey. Look into it. Look into it. Well, I love everybody. Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Sober Swole podcast. I'd like to thank our guest once again, Bailey Ann Wilson. Okay, Paul, are you gonna use words? Or?
I was waving to her. Leave me alone.
I will not be in the studio again next week. Just a further precaution. Make sure that wifey's good, and also that with the strangers coming in and out of our house, that everything is less COVID-y, just in case. So
Understandable.
I'll be calling you live from the Howard Dungeon once again. Paul, you got anything coming up this week?
Just an MRI.
Best of luck on your MRI.
Appreciate
I
that,
hope-
sir.
I hope you get the results you need.
That's what I'm hoping for too, my good man.
What about you, DJ Swirl?
Oh, just continuing to slang out all these deliveries. Got a freight delivery tomorrow and a couple more lined up. Already heading into Monday. I do have news.
Go.
Today marks the official end of Bye to Bye Studios at this location.
Oh, dang.
So everything is in. All the funds and all the paperwork has been signed, and now I think I have 10 days, 7 days to get all my stuff out of here. Essentially, basically the end of the month. But I'm just going to try and make sure that the next tenant has a head start heading into March. So
You're a beautiful son of a bitch, Ryan.
it's finally going down.
Are you going to be doing this from the new spot?
So I'll be doing it. Next week. I'll probably do it from my house. Just because I can still control everything, and you guys can be where you are. So Paul, more than likely will be here. I do not know yet though, but yeah. So, the wheels are finally in motion.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Well, hey.
Give myself one of these because it feels fucking great.
Once again, I know I've already done the sign off 3 different times or some shit, but thank you everybody for listening to the Sober Swole Podcast. Bailey, we love you. Paul, I love you. Got to bust your balls even though you're feeling like a poopy butthole.
I love you, buddy.
All right, gentlemen. So we're gonna end, lady. My apologies. Warhorse signing off for us.
What's Warhorse?
Hey, it's Warhorse. Do you want your workouts to look like this? Or do you want your workouts to slay? When Warhorse picks his pre-workout, he wants it to slay. If you want second place, go with somebody else. If you want to be a champion, go with Royalty Nutrition.